In this lecture, we will discuss one of the main topic in signals and system, that is linear time invariant system. And within linear time invariant system, today we will discuss the convolution integral, uh, basic definition, and the basic equation, and then we will do some problems. In this lecture, we will discuss two problems from convolution integral. First, we will discuss the basic equation. So in the case of convolution integral, the convolution integral equation is basically designed for a continuous time system, that is CT, and the convolution integral equation is only for LTI system, okay, linear time invariant system. And here you can see that x of t is actually representing the input of the signal, and you can see y of t, the output of the system, output of the continuous time uh, LTI system. And here you can see h of t, and h of t means the impulse response. Impulse response. Impulse response means is actually the output obtained for this particular system when we will apply an impulse signal. So when you apply input as del of t, you will get some output. Okay, that output we will indicate as h of t. That is the impulse response. And if you know the impulse response and input, and the given system is an LTA system or continuous time LTA system, you can use this particular equation. That's a convolution integral equation. Y of t is equal to x of t convolution h of t. This symbol is actually representing the convolution operation. So x of t convolution h of t is actually defined by the equation integral minus infinity to infinity x of tau. It's very important here. The variable is tau, integration variable is tau, and x of tau into h of t minus tau d tau. It's very important. Here the variable for this integration is tau, not t. But the final result will write in t. So y of t. So y of t is defined by the equation integral minus infinity to infinity x of tau into h of t minus tau d tau. So this is a very basic idea about a convolution integral, and we already discussed how we'll get this particular equation. And that's the theory part. Now we'll discuss only the program uh, problems related to the convolution integral. So we can find output of continuous time LTA system if you know the input x of t and the impulse response. So now we'll discuss the first question. Here you can see that we need to compute the output y of t of the LTA system. That is, we need to find out this y of t. So what will be y of t for the given input x of t? So in this particular question, the x of t is given by u of t. So we need to find the output uh, for this particular input u of t, and the impulse response of the system h of t is given by e raised to minus a t into u of t. So by using this convolution integral formula, we can find the output of the system, because it's an LTA system and it's a continuous time system. And we know the impulse response also. But in the equation, we can see that we required x of tau, but it is given x of t. So you can calculate x of tau by simply replacing t with tau. So we can write x of tau becomes u of tau. Okay, and next case, we required h of t minus tau in this particular case, and we can substitute h of is already given h of t, but we required h of t minus tau. So we can replace t with t minus tau. So you'll get h of t minus tau. H of t minus tau will be e raised to minus a. In place of t, you can substitute t minus tau, and in place of t, you can substitute t minus tau. And now we got x of tau and h of t minus tau. But if you observe this particular equation, there are some familiar terms, that is u of tau and u of t minus tau. Okay, so if you evaluate this particular u of tau, you can write for the first case u of tau is equal to 1, that is a step signal for here the variable is tau, so for tau greater than 0, and 0 for tau less than 0, and this is u of tau. And if you draw the waveform of u of tau, you can see that here the variable is tau, that is very important, not t, it's tau, and here it is 0. And if tau greater than 0 means towards right side, so towards right the function magnitude is 1, that is u of tau. Now we can evaluate, now we can discuss the second signal h of t minus tau. Within the signal h of t minus tau, there is a term u of t minus 2. So we can write the definition for that particular signal, u of t minus 2. U of t minus 2 is equal to 1 for, within bracket it is t minus 2. So you can write t minus 2 greater than 0. Or if you rewrite this particular equation, you can write minus 2 greater than minus t, because we required it in terms of tau. So we'll keep minus 2 left side, but actually we required in terms of tau. So we'll multiply this quantity with minus 1. So we'll get tau and t. For example, if minus 2 is greater than minus 3, and if you multiply with minus 1, it becomes 2 and 3. Then you need to change the sign. Similarly, if you multiply with minus 1, we need to change the sign. So now we got this particular function u of t minus tau is equal to 1 for tau less than t, and is equal to 0 for t minus tau less than 0, or you can write minus tau less than minus t, or you can write tau greater than t. Now if you draw the waveform for this particular waveform, tau is the variable, and here you can put 0, and you can draw u of t minus 2. And for this particular case, tau is the variable and there is a factor t. I don't know whether t is positive or negative. Let it be t positive. We can consider t is positive, the positive side. And if t is positive, you can see that tau is less than t. So that's a condition. Tau is less than t. The function magnitude is 1. So here t is here, and less than t means towards left side. And the function is having non-zero magnitude from minus infinity to t. Okay, now we got the two signals. They are the familiar signals. Now we can substitute these two quantities in a equation of the convolution integral. So this is the convolution integral equation. So here integral minus infinity to infinity. In place of x of tau, you can substitute u of tau into the second term is h of t minus tau, that is e raised to minus a t minus 2 into u of t minus 2 d tau. And if you observe this particular equation, we know that u of tau is equal to 1 from 0 to infinity. So we don't want to integrate this particular equation from minus infinity onwards. So we can limit the integration from 0 onwards, because u of tau exists only from 0 onwards. So u of tau is equal to 1 into e raised to minus a t minus tau into u of t minus tau. So the second signal, we can see that this particular signal exists from minus infinity to t if t is positive. And we already limited the integration from 0 onwards. So we don't want to consider from minus infinity to 0. And the first signal exists from 0 to infinity. But where the second signal is exists from minus infinity up to t. Okay, so if you consider these two signal, the common region will be non-zero magnitude will be from 0 to t only. So we don't want to integrate the signal more than t, so we can limit the upper limit to t. In that particular case, the signal magnitude is 1, u of t minus 2 is equal to 1 into d tau. So now we can simplify the integration, and now we'll get integral 0 to t e raised to minus a t plus a tau d tau. And if you split the equation, integral 0 to t e raised to minus a t into e raised to a tau d tau. And if you consider this particular equation here, tau is the variable, and if tau is the variable, you can consider t as a constant, and you can take it's outside, so e raised to minus at, and remaining term is 0 to t e raised to a tau d tau. And if you integrate this particular term, it becomes e raised to minus at e raised to a tau divided by a, because tau is the variable, and the limit is from 0 to t. And if you substitute the limit, e raised to minus a t, and in place of there is a also, can take that a constant, e raised to a t minus e raised to 0, and e raised to 0 is equal to 1. So you can write, and if you multiply e raised to minus at, it becomes e raised to minus at into e raised to at minus e raised to 0 is 1, 1 into e raised to minus at. And already there is a 1 by a, and if you rewrite this particular equation, it becomes 1 by a. The first term becomes 1 because e raised to minus at plus at becomes e raised to 0, that is equal to 1 into e raised to minus at. And we got the equation for y of t. This is y of t, and we need to write one more case, that is, if t is positive, you will get a common area from 0 to t if t is positive. And what happens if t is negative? If t is tending to negative, your waveform will be like this: u of t minus 2. Okay, your u of t minus 2 will be like this. This is t, and t is negative, so it will be in the left side of the reference axis. And if you compare u of t minus 2 with u of tau, you can see that there is no common area with non-zero magnitude, because one signal starts from 0, which is in an positive side, and other signal exists only in the negative side. So if you multiply these two signals, you will get 0. So we need to write the final equation like this: this y of t is equal to 1 by a 1 minus e raised to minus at for t greater than 0, and 0 for t less than 0. That is, if t is positive, this equation is valid, and if t is less than 0, there is no common area uh, for non-zero magnitude. So that's why we'll write 0. Okay. Either I can write like in this way, or I can put this equation 1 by a 1 minus e raised to minus a t into u of t, because u of t is a signal which exists only in the positive side. So either you can write the first representation or the second representation. Okay, this is all about the first question, y of t. If x of t is u of t and h of t is e raised to minus a t into u of t. Now we can consider another question. And one more thing, this question you can also evaluate in another method by using the concept of step response that we will discuss later. Now we are directly applying in the convolution integral equation. Okay, if one of the input is step, that is another step response. For that we will get a reduced equation that we will discuss later. Now we can discuss the second question. Here the input of the system is u of t, and the impulse response of the system is also u of t. Okay, now we need to evaluate or we need to find what will be the output y of t. So there are actually two terms we require: x of tau and h of t minus 2. This is the convolution integral equation: x of tau into h of tau, and x of tau and h of tau are h of t are given. Now the equation is integral minus infinity to infinity x of tau into h of t minus 2 d tau. And from this equation, you can calculate x of tau, which is simply u of tau. And we know the definition of u of tau. We can write u of tau is equal to 1 for tau greater than 0 and 0 for tau less than 0. And if you draw the waveform, it will be like this. This is a tau axis, and u of tau is equal to 1 for t greater than 0. So this is u of tau. Now we can discuss, we required h of t minus tau, already given h of t. So we can calculate h of t minus tau by simply replacing t with t minus tau. And in right side, if you replace t with t minus tau, it becomes t u of t minus tau. And we can write the definition of u of t minus tau, because the step signal is equal to 1 for t minus tau greater than 0, or you can write minus tau greater than minus t, because we required in terms of tau. So you can multiply it with minus 1, so it becomes tau and t. So then the sign will change. Okay. Now I can write the other case, and it's 0 for t minus tau less than 0, or minus tau less than minus t, or you can write tau greater than t. And if you draw the waveform, this is tau axis, this is 0, and u of t minus 2 is equal to 1 for t less than tau less than t. Okay, for this particular condition, tau is less than t, the function magnitude is 1. Now we need to substitute in the convolution integral equation. This is y of t. Actually, y of t is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity u of tau into u of t minus tau d tau. We need to substitute x of tau and h of t minus tau. And we know that u of tau exists only from 0 to, this is starting from 0, it's going up to infinity. So we can start from 0 onwards, that is 1. And for the second signal u of t minus tau, we know that it's from minus infinity to t. But already we limited our integration up to 0, so we don't want to consider this region. So we can start from 0 to t. That's a common region, 0 to t. The function magnitude is 1 d tau. So 1 into 1, 1. So you will get if you integrate 1, you will get tau, because here the variable is tau, and it's from 0 to t. And now we can see that it's equal to t. And again, we need to consider two cases. If t is positive, you can write this particular equation. There is a common area from 0 to t. If t is negative, the waveform will be like this, t in the negative side. So there will not be any common area, because the first signal starts from 0 and the second signal is only up to t, and t is negative, because and it is less than 0. And if you consider the other case, the answer will be 0. So you can write this answer is valid only for t greater than 0 and 0 for t less than 0. So you can conclude your answer, y of t is equal to t for t greater than 0 and 0 for t less than 0. Okay. And you can write one more way. This is actually t into this particular signal exists only for a positive side, so you can simply write t into u of t. We can avoid this limit condition, tau t greater than 0 and t less than 0. And this is the equation, t into u of t, and t into u of t means simply your ramp signal. So you will get ramp as the output. Okay, so it's an interesting question. If you integrate, or if you convolute step signal, and this is h of t. H of t is again a step signal, and here the magnitude is 1, and this is t. And if you convolute these two signal, if you perform the convolution operation becomes between u of t and u of t, you will get a new signal that is actually ramp. Okay, this is actually a ramp signal. So this is the output by u of t. RAM means if the input is if t is equal to 1, the output is equal to 1. If for 2, signal magnitude is 2. This is the RAM signal. Okay. The graphical way also we can evaluate. So you need to consider the two cases for t greater than 0 and t less than 0. Okay, thank you.